Hi dear. Welcome back to QuietBloom. On today's episode, we are continuing with When the Heaven is Silent, Prologue 2, The Ache Beneath Survival. A continuation of Prologue 1 when the silence feels like abandonment. You can't outrun what your soul needs to grieve. Psalm 34 verse 18, The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Leah thought she'd left her grief behind. She thought she had packed it with Micah's Bible, zipped it away, and buried it beneath schedules, boots, field gear, and data collection. But sorrow doesn't stay where you leave it. And survival is not the same as healing. The tears might have stopped, but if the wound is not yet tended to, it will still resurface. It started with the lioness. We found her one morning near the river bend, limping. Isolated. Barely breathing. Wounded and alone. Something in my chest cracked open. I stared at the lioness for a long time. Before anyone spoke. It wasn't just the injury. It was the look in the lioness's eyes. As if she, too, had lost something she couldn't name. The team worked quickly, administering sedatives, prepping transport, applying pressure to the wound. But I couldn't stop watching her. That night, under a canopy of stars, I sat alone outside the research tent. For the first time in weeks, I reached into my pack and pulled out Micah's Bible. I didn't open it. I just held it. And then dropped it back. Sometimes the ache grows louder in stillness. I had run halfway across the world to avoid my pain. But pain is a patient traveler. It shows up in your quiet moments, your dreams, your reflections. That night, I dreamed of Micah for the first time in months. He wasn't sick. He was standing in a field, laughing, holding a letter. But when I reached out to take it, he vanished. And I woke up sobbing. I buried my face in my hands and whispered, God, why him? I asked, expecting a response. That was all I could do. A whisper into silence. But in the kingdom of God, a whisper can shake mountains. Maybe you've run too. Maybe your reserve is work. Or ministry. Or motherhood. Or simply numbing out. We all have our ways of staying busy enough not to feel what hurts. But the truth is, you can't outrun what your soul needs to grieve. And you can't outrun a God who refuses to abandon you. Even in your exile, He is gently pursuing you. Like, comment, share to someone you know will need this encouragement. Subscribe for more inspiring content. Stay tuned for Chapter 1 coming up next week, when the rain refuses to fall. What if God isn't absent, but just waiting for you to come closer? Follow us on our socials, the link is in the description below. Blog post, Pinterest, email newsletter.